All right, so welcome to our quick bites. Rob, you are our guinea pig, first one on the list. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a go, and let's start now. So, number one, if Muck's 2Coders partnership were a movie, what would the title be?
I like the film Moneyball. I think that would be in line with what we do together. So I thought we're kind of changing how customers look at streaming in a way. So I thought with Moneyball, they tried something new in baseball. They used data and analytics to inform decisions that were different to the industry at the time. So yeah, I think Moneyball would be unique to what we do together.
Moneyball it is. Sounds good. Number two, if you had to compare Muck's role in streaming to a superhero ability, which one would you choose?
Yeah, as a 90s kid, I loved X-Men. So I think Muck's data is quite similar to Professor Charles Xavier, Professor X. He's got the ability to read minds. And I think with Muck's data, we give our customers the ability to basically read the minds of every single device that is streaming on their platform. So I think that's a pretty cool superpower, and it seems quite similar to Muck's.
Sounds good. So number three, what's one innovation in video streaming that you think will change the game in the next 5 years?
Yeah, this was a tricky one. I think so much does change in terms of habits and how people consume information and content. I think the second screen experience, I think, is probably going to be optimized. I think if content creators, whether they be influencers, Netflix, YouTube, whoever it might be, I think if they can involve the second screen in a more native, natural way, as part of the story, I think that would be really cool for customers. I think that would make it a lot more interesting for them if they could bring in a second device, second screen during the consumption itself. That would be quite unique.
Absolutely, absolutely. So next one, imagine giving a fun or quirky new name to one of Muck's solutions. What would you choose?
We've got a feature called Muck's Data Insights, which is a pretty bland name at times, but I guess we're trying to be the data source, so it doesn't need to be fun and sexy all the time. But yeah, Muck's Data Insights, for those that don't know, effectively it's a dashboard that highlights all of the potential issues that are occurring on a streaming platform. For example, if DRM has a problem on Chromecast in a specific region, Muck's Data Insights will flag that. But I tried to flip that on its head, and I think we could rename it Muck's Data Elevate, because quite simply we're trying to elevate the streaming experience for our customer's customer. So I think that would be a nicer name, Muck's Data Elevate. Yeah.
Awesome. And if you could give one piece of advice to your past self when you started in OTT, what would that be?
I think when I was younger, I think it was easy to look at existing platforms and think the engineers and the product team on their side probably are very happy with what they have. And most of the time that's true, but I think if I could tell myself 5-10 years ago, I think it would be to approach them with new ideas, try and be consultative. At the end of the day, they have to craft a product that their customers will keep coming back to. And so they need new technologies, innovative ideas. And I think if we could treat them in a consultative manner with new technologies, they can benefit from that. So my advice to myself would be just treat them as if you're a consultant, present new ideas, and be respectful that they have to move slowly to respect their own audiences.
Very good. Awesome. And what's next for Muck's that you're most excited about?
In terms of what I'm most excited about, Muck's Data, as you know, is a QoE analytics solution to help people with streaming issues and highlight problems. We are trying to elevate Muck's Data, if you will, so that we can give more anecdotal information and help our customers interpret the data. So instead of just giving them metrics and scores and calculations and some anecdotal evidence, we're trying to interpret the data with them and help them understand what potential issues there might be, and then anecdotal evidence as to how they could fix them immediately. So we're trying to close the gap on surfacing data, but also creating actionable insights as well. So that's something we're working on actively. I'm quite excited about that.
Sounds good. Good to hear. And I have one more question. This is a bonus one, so it'll be the last one. What song would you play every time you hit a major milestone in your media and entertainment career?
This was a fun one. Very fun question. Yeah, I mean, it's almost Christmas, so it's feeling like party season anyway. But yeah, embarrassing, my answer would be Wakefield, Saturday Night. It's a 90s dance pop classic. I hear that song, I'm immediately in a good mood. So Wakefield, Saturday Night, that would be my answer.
I'd have to think one. That's a pretty hard one. Very good. Thank you so much, Rob. We really appreciate your time. And thank you for joining us on our Quick Bites. And we'll stay tuned for the next one. So
good to see you, Romy.
Have a good holiday.